Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming to our stream, early morning stream of The Church in the Darkness. We are playing it here today with somebody who has never played the game before. This is Geoffrey. He is a friend of mine, designer at Undead Labs, and you swear you've never played the game before.
I've never played, so I started it for 5 minutes just to make sure this worked. But
right.
I intended to play a little bit of it yesterday, but I have 4 kids and no personal time, so I wasn't able to do it.
Well, I'm glad to get you this opportunity to play a video game. That's important. So yeah, we're just showing this as part of the great LudoNarraCon convention that Fellow Traveler put together. And this game, if you don't know anything about it, you're going to see as we play, but we're set in the 1970s down in South America in a bit of a religious cult. And you're infiltrating, looking for your nephew Alex, and we've got some procedural narrative stuff. We'll get into that while we play. So, you ready to go?
Yep.
All right.
So I am a rank neophyte, and so Rich is going to have lots of opportunities to tell me what's going on, and by connection, the rest of you. Okay, so The Church in the Darkness has a story where the motives, beliefs, and actions of the preachers change every time you play. Based on the way you play and the choices you make, many different endings are possible.
Yeah, so that hints at some of our procedural narrative stuff we do, that each time you play, if this was the very first time you'd played it, you wouldn't get this menu, but since you played it once before, it gives you this prompt. This means if you die and want to restart, you can say, I want the same version of the preachers as before, so you can sort of try to figure out which version you're playing with.
What did I do wrong?
By replay.
That makes sense, yeah. All right, well, let's stick with the same ones. And then, so I could choose basically by gender and skin color. I assume this is skin color.
Yeah.
Let's go around this zone.
And then we've got difficulty levels. Just because I found with this being an infiltration game, people are all over the map and how they play it and what they need. I recommend always people start on that one, which is regular. Basically, with that one, you get sight cones and some more visual aids that go away on the harder difficulties. So,
all right, well, I'll select that. And then what control do I have over this? Okay, so I've got...
So you can pick some gear to start with. Usually the very first time you play, you would just be picking between the health pack and the gun. So let's do that.
And then, so just because I've played at least once.
Right, you unlocked a couple things in the
cool.
few minutes you played. But obviously these other things will unlock deeper into the game.
I am feeling kind of non-violent, so maybe I should choose a medical kit?
Sure.
All right, so I only get to pick one thing. So I'm really kind of deciding
Right.
a little bit about my
You
play
get to
style
unlock
this
the
way.
ability to pick more stuff after you finish the game and after you... Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Once you die, because you will die.
All right, 1967, the Collective Justice Mission is established in Oakland, California. Led by the charismatic Isaac and Rebecca Walker, they preach a gospel of integration, equality, and socialism. 1975, claiming persecution by the U.S. government, the 500-person congregation relocates to the jungles of South America. A place called Freedom Town, looks like. 1976, communication between the mission and U.S. Relatives becomes strained, sometimes non-existent. Family members fear the worst about what's going on in the jungle. Isaac and Rebecca say they just want to be left alone. 77, you infiltrate the camp to learn about the mission, find your nephew Alex, and see if he wants to leave. And there's Alex.
Dear Mom, things are going great down here. I knew it would be hard working with the mission to build a town in the jungle, but it's what we have to do. It stays hot and humid year-round here, but I love seeing all the bugs and birds from South America. Oh, food's great, particularly because we grow it ourselves. I know you worry about me, but please don't. Love, Alex.
So this just obviously sets things up a bit. You don't know, is he speaking from his heart, or is this maybe what they told him to write?
Was it even written by him? Does his appearance change based on my choices about my appearance? Or is he a nephew partly because
he's always
he could
the
be...
same. He's always the same, and he's a nephew, so yeah, he doesn't have to be a 100%
look just
match.
like you,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's
not
your
your kid.
All right, so I'm here. So I snuck in with this boat.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm going to the boat. Oh, I'm getting out of here.
No, we won't let you leave yet.
All right. So I really love this kind of perspective, by the way. Like when you're really emphasizing the parallax, it's like you don't just have all the trees be one height.
Right,
you got some
right.
of them standing above, so I can really kind of feel.
Only a few months when Charles and Julia got everyone together to build our basketball court. And they kept it secret from me.
Somebody's speaking through a loudspeaker.
It is a great day.
Oh, I can search things.
So yeah, as you
Cassava chips,
just
metal shard.
heard, you're going to get a lot of the story through those PA announcements that sort of will become a presence in your life.
So search. I like that I can hide inside most of the places where I can also get equipment. So, hey, here's a pistol. Perfect. And some chloroform. So I can keep searching? Okay, nothing useful.
Do you know
You can
why
choose
we
to
named this
selectively
place
take
Freedom
stuff, so
Town?
then you can go
We
back
named
and
it for
get
the
it later.
freedoms America
gotcha.
promised us, but which we never really had.
At last, here we are free.
Okay, so I'll
To
need to
love
view
our
the document.
God and love
So
ourselves
we
as
started with that
Americans
postcard. We're going
never
to find a
lose.
lot more
We
documents
only
like
ask
that
that you love this
throughout.
place.
As we love all of you.
I think I'm going to turn down the game audio just a little bit to make sure that when we talk over the radio that we can be heard.
Cool.
But a lot of attention to detail went into creating pieces of art like this. It's not a trivial thing.
Yeah, no, we really went deep on that one. Bunch of good artists on the team contributed to those.
So okay, I can approach and I didn't even see that guy. Oh my gosh, am I just going to die right now?
It might happen.
Oh no, how do I? What am I doing? Oh no, this is the worst. So I did not even know what I was looking for. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just wandering around in this
So
world.
it's true. I didn't give you the normal help I give people at a convention where I say, by the way, there's a dude there.
I'm playing this on kind of a smaller window on my screen, so actually it's very easy for me to miss details. Let me stretch the size of this window a little bit so it's easier for me to see. Okay, but that's fine, because we're going to reset the map and start a new game.
And because you died early, you're just going to restart the tutorial section where you're in.
That makes sense. Okay, so same personalities. I'll be the same woman, infiltrator, still want the med kit, confirm.
I've never trusted those people.
Yeah. Okay.
Name like elected
This time I know what I'm looking for.
Right.
Okay.
So the other key thing you might have missed while we were gabbing was if you hold down the B button, you're playing on an Xbox controller, you will see sight cones on guys, but you have to go really slow when you're
Maybe
doing
some
it.
of those people are sincere. Maybe
Yeah, one of the problems is whenever I'm talking, I am not thinking. That's how I work.
to find Alex.
Okay, so let's get this equipment again. Okay, it looks like it's the same stuff that I had before, so my knowledge from the previous playthrough is relevant. I'm gonna wait till he's done talking.
But not in despair. Persecuted but not forsaken. Cast down but not destroyed.
Oh, now you've got a pistol from there.
Cool.
Always delivered unto death
I'm gonna
for
move this
Jesus' sake.
back up just a little bit.
Also of Jesus might be made
All right.
manifest in our mortal flesh.
So I've got the pistol. What do I do to equip the pistol, or do I need
So you've
to?
got on R1 there, you've got an inventory partially covered by us, but you can...
2 bullets.
There you go. Yeah, so you've got a gun, but
Maybe what I want is chloroform.
right, that's handy as well. You can choose to equip both. And the pistol, I'll get to that later.
Okay, yeah, I'm not planning on killing this person.
Yeah.
So I really like the fact that you only see the sight cones when you're in sneak mode, because having them up all the time would kind of this is a very kind of absorbing, immersive, artistic world that I'm living in, and having it be constantly full of sight cones would be obnoxious. So I'm glad that I get to kind of control when they're there.
Know why we named
glad
this
you
place
appreciate
Freedom
that.
Town?
We named it for the freedoms America promised us, but which we never really had.
At last,
Subdue.
here we are free. To love our
Now you
God
equip the
and
chloroform,
love
you just
ourselves
used
as
a charge of
America
it.
never let us.
Cool. If I hadn't equipped it, would I still have been able to
He
subdue
would
them?
still go out, but for a shorter amount of time.
Oh.
So less than a minute. He would only stay unconscious for less than a minute. Now he's out for I think 3 minutes.
That's pretty cool, because one thing that I'm sorry, I'm actually accidentally messing with the size of the window there. Okay, search body, and I should probably carry the body out of the way just in
True.
case somebody.
If you take his gun though, when he wakes up,
They want to smear us.
He can't shoot me.
he won't shoot you.
Can I?
But you can also
stash
stash him in there, which is another way to keep him from getting up again. Won't kill him though.
Is he locked in?
I like to refer to it as being warm and comfortable in there. So he's not going to wake up soon because he's like, oh, this is so nice.
So, more people. So one thing I really like about this is the fact that it seems like there is a genuine difference between killing someone and subduing someone in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you get in some games that I love, if you do a subdue, they're basically out forever.
Yeah,
right?
it's like an aesthetic difference. It's like, do I want to be a murderer on an aesthetic level, or do I want to be a nice person who just knocks
Right.
people out? But here it's like, no, there's actually a practical decision. If I
Right.
kill them, they're not coming back for me.
Right, and if I only knock them out, I need to do something about it or get out of there before they wake up, whatever it is.
So I can use a metal shard to disable stuff.
Right. So now, if someone were to try to use that alarm box, it would be broken.
So the enemies, they still think it works, and they will try to use
They
it and
will
kind of
try
waste
to
their
use
time on
yes.
it? Okay, so I'm just going to go careening through there.
Give him a second.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, cool. Let's get out of his way. And yeah, I was mentioning before, like the way that the trees parallax in front of my face is great.
Yeah, we've got some more tall stuff coming later.
We can't interrupt this meeting. So if you need something, find us before 7 p.m.
Cool. Pistol bullets.
So this is where you can practice shooting if you want. We don't force you to.
Oh, what can I
We
shoot?
never force you to shoot anything.
Okay.
So now you know what the interface is like.
Gotcha. Okay, so I can.
And since you're playing controller, it's got a lock on as well when you get close to fellas or gals.
That's helpful.
If you're
will I
playing
attract
mouse
people?
keyboard, it's more direct control.
Will I attract people if I?
They will detect you differently with your gun drawn, yes. So if you walk up to someone with the gun down, he'll approach you slowly and say, "Who's that guy?" If he sees the gun, he like immediately goes
Immediately
into alert
flip
mode.
out?
Yeah.
So
Now,
but
just
like,
in
what
your
if I?
hand is okay, but having it
Like aiming?
raised is the problem.
And what if I make noise with the gun here? Will people come running?
Depends how close they are. I think if you did right in this training area, you'd be fine. If you did, basically, if somebody's on screen or near the screen, they will hear it and come investigate.
I'm going to attempt to take one shot, just to make sure I know what I'm doing.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Cool. Not planning on using that a whole lot though.
Just got the 5 bullets.
I'm going to be a nice person. I mean, a lot of these people. Oh, throw a rock. Okay. Just, do I need to aim to throw a rock, or do I?
So you don't have to, but it helps.
Okay. So if I'm aiming my gun in a direction, I hit Y, I'll throw a rock in that
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah.
Dreams can be used to enslave. They suggest possibilities so rarely achievable, yet use those same dreams to keep you trapped. We build Freedom Town on our shared dreams, knowing we can all be stronger if we dream together. Our dream of true sisterhood and true brotherhood through socialism forms the very core.
Okay, so I am. So I was inserted down south here. Looks like I'm right at the very bottom of the map.
Yep.
And then I'm headed up north to this pink area.
Right. So you sort of have the option to just search wherever you want. There's no gating or anything. You can also keep searching those desks. You'll eventually find better maps. Or you can just go try to talk to that Charles person.
Oh, so I can actually fill out that map with more information as I'm
Yes,
collecting
you can
things?
find better maps.
And okay, so exploring to the south is not really an option at this point.
Plus, there's no map down there, as you just saw.
Exactly. So that's like years and years of playing video games have taught me that I want to go in the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to go so that I can get all the secret things. Okay, so couple of guards here.
They take each minority group and pit them against each other. Each class group, each gender, any division they can create.
So I
They
could
make us
distract
hate
these
wrong people,
guards.
And we forget about them. They divide, they conquer.
These guys get real
We
close.
suffer.
Okay, I don't. Because it's locking onto them, I can't throw a rock in their
You
general
can
direction.
just throw it based on your facing.
Okay, so if
That
they're
is
going
one
that
little
way,
advantage the keyboard mouse people have.
both going that way, so I'm gonna come over.
Oh, that guy saw
he
you,
saw
but
me.
he's not freaked out yet. Basically, those rings at their feet go through several colors.
I can see that, yeah. When I saw that yellow, I was like, oh no! Is he gonna keep following me?
I think you're good.
Must decide our future.
It's designed to
Our
be a
reading
little
on
forgiving.
History must be a beacon of hope for those not fortunate enough to live in Freedom Town.
Whatever comes for us, know that the Lord is on our side, and I am on your side.
And we are all together.
So this, red guy. Cuckoo Kachoo. Holy crap!
So
Okay.
you've been hearing them over the PA system. That's one of the big tells which version of them you're doing, is their lines will change
Gotcha.
subtly. Not all of their lines. Some of their lines are the same because their dogma is always the same. But some of the lines will be a little more this way, a little more that
Pigs
way,
in
and
the
you're sort of
northeast
trying to
winds
figure it
have
out
gone down
while
once
you're
again.
playing.
Our pigs
who you're
know
dealing
how
with.
well we treat them, but a few will still wander off given the opportunity. I remind
Doesn't
everyone
feel like
to
she's
keep
talking entirely
those
about
gates
pigs.
shut to help our good
Uh-oh.
Oh,
pigs
crap.
remember how much
Nope,
they
nope, nope,
like
nope, nope, nope,
being
nope, nope,
with
nope.
us.
Nope, 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 nope. Get away. I'm just gonna do that every time I can. Ah, get away! No! Okay, here we go. Here we go. That person looks scary. I assume that the red sight cones mean that that person is more dangerous to me.
Well done. You're
Okay.
a game designer.
or just a game player.
And the yellow ones are
As
unarmed
you know,
folks.
it is her job as a
Okay.
communications
There's
So
a
they will
lot going on
still
over there.
yellow folks will freak out and run away, but they won't shoot
So
you.
whenever possible, ask yourself, do I really need to write this long letter to my family? We know keeping families back in the U.S. feeling okay about our project is important, but maybe a simple postcard would suffice. Postcards are available in the shed near the dining area.
Interesting. So I now get the impression that Alex's postcard was a sanctioned postcard that, was intended to give a certain
Possibly.
effect. All right. So don't look at me. Stay away from me. Okay. Let's search. What do we got here? Painkillers. That seems
I saw
important.
one of the children draw a figure in chalk in the playground. And I asked the young girl, is that
All
fair?
right.
There are no
Getting
fairs
closer.
in Venezuela. But she said, no, Preacher Isaac, you're wrong. It's you. I wish you could keep that drawing forever.
Let's see. Okay, nothing searchable in
So
here.
you can search those little sheds if you get on the other side.
Oh,
of it.
this. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh.
Oh, that seems
That's
important.
a find. Again, all that loot is randomized every time, so I didn't know if you were going to find that there. Oh, so you've got to swap
I've got
for
too much
something right now.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's swap one of my medical kits.
And
I
it's going to
guess?
go in here, so you can come back and get it later.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, and I don't know what Edoe is, but I don't want
So
any.
that's food.
I'm kind of a
just
picky
ate
eater.
it. You auto-eat the food,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
but it gives you a tiny bit of health back. You weren't low, so you're
Is there
good.
any other purpose? Like, do I get hungry and stuff?
No, there's no, hunger system. It's purely a Bioshock-inspired
If someone
health
wants to go
system.
back to the comforts of the U.S., that is the sort of choice that supports the worst kind of tyranny. We have no use for people like that.
I guess the time scale of this game is it's happening in real time, right? Like your character really is in this place for a couple hours. Or,
That's the idea. That's
Yeah.
the idea. So you're not going to be there days. We do have a time of day system, so but it's pretty subtle, so you'll see it getting darker over time.
Oh my gosh, so many people.
Yes, you have reached one of the more crowded places.
Act casual. Act casual.
So you didn't put on the clothing.
Oh, you're right.
you
I
wanted
probably can, can't I?
Yes, it
Let's-
pauses when the inventory's up.
We are the
So
lucky ones.
Okay, that's like this,
A
right?
billion
Yeah, and
people
if you
live
go
in abject
down-
poverty on the earth today. The
So
countries
now
of
if
the
you
world
hold down that
solve
sight
this
cone
problem,
button
but
near
they
some
choose
folks,
not
you'll
to.
see hers is a lot
That
smaller.
injustice
Oh yeah.
is
But
what
some of
we
the guards are
protest
still
in
pretty
the way
big,
we
and
choose to
depending on
live.
what level of guard they are too. So
That makes sense.
and it may be that if you live long enough, you could find even better disguises.
All right, so I need to get to the northwest. I'm gonna try to go north and then cut west, and
Sure.
because it looks like I just barely got out of this really crowded area, so I'm pretty nervous.
Now, another fun thing that we don't tell you about, but is on the help screen, is you can zoom in with the right stick. If you click it,
From Luke
you can also
13,
swing around, which is also.
look at that.
Now make us a feast.
So it's basically worse to play the game that way, but if you ever wanted to look at something,
And thou shalt be
Yeah, like
blessed.
I couldn't see that guard coming.
exactly. It auto zooms out for you if you get in trouble, but you weren't quite in trouble yet.
That is very nice of it. Okay, so I can't quite get by that way. No slogging through the river.
And you can search that thing to your left there too. that
Oh, the
trunk.
box, right?
Though you're full up on inventory, so and there's nothing there.
Perfect.
So if you zoomed in, you could see that is a bongo drum.
It's a little drum circle.
I think a
That's great.
1970s cult needs a bongo drum. Right?
I absolutely agree.
Music as a way to stir the revolution. I want to say thank you to Suzanne, who wrote this song about the work.
No matter how much work we do, there's only so much we can do to keep ourselves safe. All we can do is keep working.
Oh my gosh, there's a real song.
This is a favorite.
Oh crap. Yeah, get out of here.
We wake up in the morning and we grab a hoe and rake, knowing that we plan to give more than we will take. Every day's a gift and we must use it while we can, working to improve our lot according to our plan. When we work together we will ease our way along, smiling as we work and as we sing this little song. A work away, a work away, a working for a better day. A work away, a work away, a working for a better day. A work away, a work away, a working for a better day. A working for
I feel like I'm shooting a propaganda video for them. Like everyone's sitting there feeding the pigs.
All right, everyone, get out to those fields.
Oh no!
Everyone works for the cause.
Okay.
We won't have food, we don't grow ourselves.
Ah, no! Alright, there's gotta be a way through here. Okay, that person's turning away.
Those crumbs. Everyone
And don't let the happiness of the music confuse you. They'll still shoot you.
Yeah, I just wanted to skip through the field here and
The workers of the world are uniting as we go, tearing down the order as we make our garden grow. Every day's a gift and we must choose it while we can, working to improve our lot according to our plan. When we work together we will ease our way along,
I just want to dance.
as we work and as we sing this
Oh, I gotta.
song. A work away, a work
Oh, I don't know if I want to give up any of these things. It's so
Yeah,
hard.
It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah. I think I'll just.
You can cancel out with B if you
Yeah, man.
opt out.
I mean, those alarm disablers were useful, but maybe if I just never get detected, that'll go better for me. Okay, I'm real close now. So am I looking directly for Alex, or am I looking for something else right now?
So you might find Alex at any time if you stumble on him, but if you look for Charles, he'll help you narrow down where Alex is.
All right, so now, will it be pretty obvious when I'm near Charles? Will I be able to recognize
Yes, so the big difference with friendlies is they have green circles.
him? Oh,
And
gotcha.
it's always, they have an always-on green circle at their feet. So, and he's somewhere in that circle on your map.
So I'm in the circle right now, but he could be
you
anywhere?
have to do a little searching to narrow it down.
All right. Do I need to search inside buildings?
He could be, but I happen to know he's not in a building.
Okay, great. Thank you for the thank you. I've got a little bit of an advantage here. I feel like I might be,
I
if
don't
I
come
played this
with
by
the game
myself.
for everybody, but some
Yeah.
characters are in buildings. I just know Charles likes to be elsewhere.
Often I think of all the good people we lost. in the
Shipping a
Great
designer with the game is always
Right.
but also our
Hard to get
comrades
them.
across the revolution.
Used to say it was hard to get them in the box. Now it's hard to download them.
yes.
We must never
Okay.
give
No,
up.
don't come for me, please. No. I like how just relentlessly a stealth game this is. Like, there's no, like I really have to be watching this stuff all the time. It's not like there's stealth sequences or something. It's like this whole game has got a certain level of intensity to it.
Yeah, I think the ramping is hopefully due to concentration of folks in different sections. So
How much you
Yeah, like
Like
if I
right
want to
here,
escape over here,
you're
I'm fine.
clear.
we are coming to a crisis point in Freedom Town.
Okay, so I'm out of the circle, so I'm too far north.
Must decide our future.
The mark we leave on history must be a beacon of hope for those not fortunate.
Probably drives you crazy to watch people play and just not have any idea
no,
where they're
you
going.
only died in the first minute. This is you've been doing great since then.
And we are all together.
Cuckoo-ca-choo.
Coo-coo-ca-choo. Okay. Okay, so I'm just right around the edge of the circle right now, so I'm probably less likely to find this guy. I need to head south a little bit more, probably. I don't think I went over here. There's somebody.
My people, while the rest of the
Oh,
world
pigs.
burns in a desert of selfishness and deceit, we have this oasis.
So my Minecraft experience tells me I should be able to ride these pigs. Is that?
Rather stay
That's
in
coming in
that
the DLC.
These people
I would love if this game has a Pig Rider DLC. I mean, that's probably not what the core audience is looking for,
You
but
can also search those. Well, there's some guards. Watch yourself, but those little standing bulletin board things.
oh, okay. Oh, can I get more cool brochures?
Yeah, Rebecca devotional card is a good one.
Oh, wow. So wait, are these like trading cards that they use within the?
I don't know if you've seen like a lot of I don't know, evangelical maybe groups. Some groups that have a very charismatic leader will actually print cards with their likeness on it. It's considered a holy object and keep it in your wallet.
Oh,
Pull
interesting.
it out, so it's a real thing.
So you can like focus when you're meditating or praying or something like
right,
that.
or just to know this person is so special that I've got a photo of them.
Okay, so it could be. I feel like I've pretty thoroughly searched this
You're
area.
pretty-
Maybe off to the west is where I want to go.
So you hear that gunfire?
Yeah, so I actually thought that might be trying to lead me towards my
I
destination,
think
but
it's to the south of you because it's.
Is it
getting
okay? Yeah, I
quieter.
couldn't localize it. Was my problem. Right, if that's to the. Oh, yeah, it is getting louder as I go south. You're right. I mean, you're right. It's not a surprise. You
So
made
swing
this
the
game.
camera over
Oh,
there. Remember,
look at
you can
that.
do that.
Hey, look, a green circle. Okay.
Yep.
So getting there, I kind of need to take a circuitous route.
accept the continuing debt.
I'll see if northwest is a good way to go.
Whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. The commandments.
Oh no!
Commit adultery. You shall
You get
not
away from me.
murder, You shall not steal. You shall not covet. And whatever other command there may be are summed up in this one.
That looks like.
Love your neighbor.
Yeah, this might not be the way through. Maybe we'll go to the southeast.
Oh, it's a way through. It's just more work than you might want to choose.
Yeah, let's head this way. I really do like the feeling of sort of like blending into an environment like this. I mean, this one thing, one of my favorite parts of like say playing Hitman is kind of walking through an area I'm not supposed to be in with that sort of the tension of my fear of being recognized. Oh crap. Okay. Can't get past that guy behind.
During our
him.
crisis, we have made special arrangements for the children. They are in Cuba, at Colonia Unidad La Palma, learning
Oh my
about
gosh.
the revolution from our trusted neighbors.
Everybody go away.
I know it's hard, and
You're getting closer.
what the
That's not
rocks are
helping.
for.
In these dark times, we need all of
Oh,
your
that's true,
focus
yeah.
to figure out how we will survive long
Oh,
term.
I threw a rock too close
we
to
do
myself.
this work for our children, even more than for ourselves.
just know they are safe, and they know we love them.
Just as we love this great work we do.
I like the explanation for why you're not exposing children to violence in this game.
You saw through that, eh?
Yeah, no, that's great.
No, it didn't make any sense they wouldn't have children.
Oh yeah,
Because a
no,
group
this kind
like
of community
all
is
about.
it's often
all
very
about
very
raising,
focused on children. and-
raising the next generation. But on the other hand, yeah, in this game you can shoot anybody at any time, you can kill anyone. So I didn't want to have the magical children who couldn't be killed because that
I
feels
know
wrong.
everyone has been
But I
working
also
so
didn't
hard.
want you to kill them. So
I think we're all due a little nighttime entertainment. So tomorrow night, Rebecca and I are planning to sing a few songs together.
Okay.
Everyone should come sing along.
Oh, I still need to go loop all the way
yeah,
around
you
this
gotta-
area.
Yeah, you're getting there. So I will tell you one tip is if you want to aim the rocks but not lock on to dudes, you can unequip the gun.
Oh, of course, that makes perfect sense.
And then it
Ah!
won't do the lock on.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 I'm getting away.
Phew.
I'm getting away. Do you feel like I'm safe now?
I think so.
You do not build a war
Yeah, it's
machine
really
to
designed
maintain
around
peace.
who's on screen,
War machines
because
are hungry for one thing, and
unlike
they only understand one
games where you
language.
can look like in a direction, we can't, I never wanted to betray the player with, well, that guy who you can't even see is going to mess you up.
Yeah, exactly. And it's nice to just for there to be a one-to-one correspondence between what I can see and what's actually real for my character. So I don't have to constantly be doubting. Okay, so I followed your advice, got rid of my pistol. There was another character who ran off to the west, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, this is not going to work for me. Okay. Let's wait till that guy is closer. This seems more promising than that other place I couldn't get through. There's only like 3 or 4 guards here instead of like 9.
If you time it right, you could sneak up and do a. Well, I wouldn't really recommend that.
Oh, that person's. Oh, okay. That rock did not go where I expected it to go. It might be
but
that I can
you
go
might
loop around in this
improv.
way, though.
Oh, wait, no, you're going to be okay. Oh, there's a guy
Maybe-
over there, but
maybe-
if you go.
Was America
Can
ever
I sneak
sexually
past him over
forward?
here?
Born of genocide, built by slavery, stained by misogyny, where the poor are
We got a
taught
shout out in the
to
chat
survive.
Yeah?
from Hannah at Fell Better Games. You know Fell Better Games?
That sounds familiar.
They made Cultist Simulator.
Oh, that's on my queue. I have not played that yet, but I have been very, very interested in it. I've got friends who follow me on Twitch who have been telling me I need to play that.
Yeah, no, they are good people. I've met Alexis and Lottie, and I think Hannah is someone else, unless it's one of them. But they are also part of LudoNarraCon and will be streaming later.
Oh, cool.
My name's Charles. Come on now. Hand over your weapons.
What?
So he won't talk to you unless you give him your gun.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm not using him
Who are
anyway.
you? Why are you here?
I could have stashed one if I knew that was coming.
That's true. That's true.
I won't hurt you. I don't think you're much of a threat. I think Isaac and Rebecca are good people, but catching you might set them off.
Oh my God. So
At the time, I just
I have
tried
something to say
fix
once
the
this
situation.
conversation's over.
Okay.
People say some crazy shit around here. I wish I knew if things were really that bad.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is show him the postcard from Alex.
You're Alex's family. Is that right? You want to see him? You should see him. What you need is a map to help you find him. I don't know exactly where Alex is, but I've marked your map to give you.
Oh, wow, I've got so much more information now. I love this. My map looks like a real artifact from the world, but you're then filling it in with with new information.
So I did want to correct while we're paused there on the map for a
Oh,
second.
yeah.
The Hannah here from Failbetter are makers of Sunless Skies and Sunless Seas, not Cultist Simulator.
Oh, okay.
However, the Cultist Simulator folks used to work there, and I got all confused.
Okay,
So,
got Sunless Skies.
Actually, a Sunless Seas was one of the inspirations for doing replayable, because this game's kind of roguelike. He has roguelike permadeath qualities.
Yeah.
That's a roguelike, has procedural or at least randomized narrative in it. So I've made terrible video game development mistake here.
It sounds
but
like
it's
it
all
was an
good
easy
now.
one. Okay, so I can like get more information about the background of this. I might not spend a lot of time on that here because we want to start
Did what he said every time.
making progress.
Love it or hate it.
All right, so I get a bunch of background about. So is the stuff that he'll tell me here is it the universal background information, or is it like can I get insights about like what's special about this playthrough?
So yes, this what he says will change based on the playthrough. It'll also change based on his personality.
Oh, he will also
So he
vary?
has his own opinions of like what he
interesting.
thinks of the group, which may be different than other people's, depending on who you meet and talk to.
I like that the parts of this story that change from playthrough to playthrough are all about people's personalities. It feels like there's this undercurrent theme of like that people's free will actually makes a difference, or whatever, or like the kind of person that you are is what changes the story, not
Right.
just some like dry circumstances.
Yeah, and so if you had been much more violent in your playthrough, he would have a much different reaction to you. He would say some
interesting.
stuff. He might not even talk to you, given that he's the guy with a shotgun in his hand. Other friendly characters tend to be less armed than Charles.
Okay, so right here we can see. Okay, so my current objective is, as always, to locate Alex.
Right.
But now he's saying should search the Whitechapels to find evidence of danger for Charles.
So he basically, in chatting, was just like, are things here really this bad? And so you've seen those little white buildings around. Those have a special trunk type in them, to speak in game designer terms.
Yeah.
That has things that will reveal even more inner secrets
Okay.
of the group, and might find you something that you could give to Charles, who would.
And then will he give me more information?
And then
once
he will help you out. And so each character, each of the friendly characters you can meet, and they're sort of different every playthrough. They have different things they will do to help you.
All right, cool. Well,
So
then-
Charles, being head of security, might have something custom to do. So he's going to start shooting at his target again. You might get shot.
Oh, well, let me
He's
get out of
standing
there
in the
then.
gun range.
When they said no,
I don't know if you know about good gun safety practices, but walking down range is not one of
refuse to
them.
fight for profits, and that makes us dangerous.
So I accidentally altered the shape of the window here. Let me fix that.
All right.
There we go.
To fight. But we don't want it.
Streaming.
May the Lord see
Yeah.
that it never
There we
comes
go.
to pass.
Okay, we're
That looks
fixed.
good.
But when they come, we will be ready. When someone violates our home, we will know their intentions.
And when they know we're armed, they know how seriously we take the sanctity of our home.
So I'm terrified to go back the way I came, because that was pretty dangerous. But the in the blue area, that's where all those white buildings are.
So no, the blue circle
Is where Alex is?
Is where Alex is, and then
Is
the
the
white
pink-
buildings are everywhere.
Oh, okay, they're just all over the
so
place.
there's like, I want to say 12 of them or something like that, and they're randomized what's in which one.
Okay, and then there's a Teresa person who might help me find out.
Right.
She's
So
down to
that's
the
another
south.
person you can search for. You see, she's down in the pink circle down there.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to head towards Teresa and also keep my eye out for white chapels, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Get away from me,
Now,
you
seeing some of
people.
these scenes along the way, you remember we saw those people with the pigs and they were
Yeah.
praying and stuff. Those type of scenes will change from playthrough
Let
to
me say this
playthrough too,
again.
based on
Oh.
the
A group
nature of
as
the group.
numerous as ours, some people will stray. But those who wander will be called out publicly. I have found this is the best way to keep people on track with our mission.
We must keep our society functional.
I'm tuning
but
down my
those
volume so that I can
only
hear you
do
talk better.
What we feel necessary.
May God guide our hand to be merciful yet forceful enough to keep us together.
So, there's some weird stuff over to the right there if you want to venture into the...
The lion's den.
Yeah.
Looks like there's some kind of cage? Is that what that is?
It looks like it.
Capitalism.
The
Is it-
special hat. So that building right there to the south of you is one of the chapels.
Oh, okay. So it looks like there's some folks inside.
Superior than based on
Yep.
your own so-called race.
I'll try to sneak around it, see if
Angela
there's a...
Davis has it right.
Looks like I don't have a lot of options there except...
So you would have to pull them out somehow, or
Yeah, if I pull
go
them
in
out...
guns blazing,
if
which
I-
I wouldn't recommend.
If I pull them out, they'll come down those stairs probably, so I want to be on the other side. And what's this guard going to do? And... Okay, going to turn around right there. All right, so let's try... Get them out. And then I sneak in.
I have been
Search,
hearing a
search,
lot
search,
of
search, search,
complaints
search.
about vetoed
Take all. I
legislation.
don't care what it is. Get
Let
out,
me
get out.
emphasize, it is so important.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Ah, get away from me! No! No!
We are
Ah!
past incidents where the FBI
You got the special bug where his death animation doesn't play. I'm still working on that one. But wait.
Now I'm in a cage?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
How long have you been here? Sneaking around, keeping to the shadows. You're less violent than I feared. We're going to figure out what to do with you, how to send you back. But until we do, I have to keep my people safe. So, you're going to stay right here.
Are those like bloody bags of something? There are rocks with blood on them? That's making me nervous. Okay, so I'm in this cage. Oh, okay, so force open. Want to do that when he's not watching. Is he gonna notice I'm gone? So I assume I've got no equipment now.
So someone named Cloudcraft has popped into the chat.
Oh, hey there, Cloudcraft.
I wondered if his Steam handle was the same as what you would know him by.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's the one who was encouraging me to play Cultist Simulator. Though he was warning me that he might need my help. I might need his help to figure the game out.
It doesn't have a real nice tutorial like we do, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he was the one. So one of my favorite games is RimWorld, which is another, very procedural story-based, kind of roguelike-y in that, your characters die permanently. And I probably couldn't have gotten into it if Cloudcraft hadn't taught me how to play. So I definitely owe him a lot. So where am I? So, okay, I'm way down in the southwest.
Yeah.
So to get back to where I was is going to be a big deal.
And you'll notice your inventory is a little lighter.
Yeah.
So you've still got all the documents you found.
Okay, that's cool. But my
But
regular inventory
there's-
is empty.
Goose egg.
So,
But there might be a way to fix that, this being a video game.
yeah, I imagine there might be a box somewhere. Like, I remember, when I got captured in... okay, I gotta let this guy get down first. When I got captured in Deus Ex, for instance, and I got out, like, at first I was like, oh no, they took all my stuff, and I was like, oh wait, no, there's a single box that contains
I
all
feel
my
like
stuff.
Half-Life, OG Half-Life, the original, might have been the first game to do the "you're captured, you lost your inventory" trick.
Let's see what they got here. Oh, a duffel bag with my gear. There we go. I got it.
Hey. Now, I don't think it's all your gear. It might be.
Oh yeah, this is a subset of my gear.
Yeah.
I had to lose the gun already, so I gave that to Charles.
Oh, right.
But yeah, this is
Yeah,
decent.
your costume's gone. As soon as they spot you, you lost the costume. It works. It's a little video gamey contrivance we do.
Oh, that makes sense. And then, okay, painkillers taken. So my health is a little better now. Dressed up those shotgun wounds.
So Cloudcraft has pointed out that he likes how the disguise gives an excuse for why they can't see that far. Because you're always
Yeah.
a little bit disguised from the start of the game, which is why, they have really terrible vision. But now it's even, they can see a little farther because you don't have the better disguise on.
And Sarah, our communications director, is always available to help you make them understand.
Okay, so I got a pistol now. And I only got one bullet. They don't really equip their people very well. They've just got the one bullet in case the zombies come. So this is one of the white chapels.
Yes,
Let's
that one's
see.
not defended, so...
Way easier to search than the other one I made a disaster out of.
Like many, Alex had a hard
Huh.
time at first in Freedom Town. But in the last year, he's become a hard worker.
That's from
He
Charles.
stays focused in his time off, usually reading in his cabin. With some more years of experience, I could see him becoming a leader here.
Oh, well, why would I want to undermine my nephew in his bid to become a leader in such a glorious egalitarian community?
Well, keep in mind, there is the, you don't necessarily know if you can believe these folks, but there is a version of the group that is not that bad.
So I genuinely don't know going into each game of this whether or not, how bad this cult is.
So they're always well armed, they're always militant, they'll always shoot you for coming in, but they might just want to live their lives, and if left alone, will have a happy, long existence. And in other scenarios, other things might happen. So you're trying to decide, should I let Alex stay or not? If you find Alex, he might want to stay. He might be confused if he should stay or not. So then you need to decide, based on what I've learned up to now, should I make him come with me? Should I let him stay? And then the endings really branch out from there.
I really like the idea that, because that moral choice, that difficult moral choice of when to compel someone to do something that you think is in their best interest,
Right.
even when it's against their will, that's a very difficult decision. And if there was only a decision that you made once, the first time you played the game and discovered the story,
Right.
and then for the rest of the time it's just how well can you do it, that would be a way different kind of game than a game where each time you have to make the moral evaluation of anew.
I like to say that when you're playing games that have big choices that lead to different stories, the first time you play, you make the choice you want to make, right? You're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, this is the thing to do. And then you go replay and do the stuff you don't want to do, just to see the rest of the content.
Yeah, that's basically how I played Mass Effect.
Right, exactly.
First I did my Righteous Good playthrough, and then I did my then I did my Evil playthrough, and then I did my playthrough where I just tried to be as incompetent as possible and get as many characters killed as I could. And I ended up with a save that I could take into Mass Effect 3 where only Mordin was alive, and every other
Right.
character had gotten killed.
So here, when you replay, you're making different choices because the situation's different. You're not
Yeah.
just poking
Because that's
the
what I
edges of the
decided to
game,
do.
right?
Yeah, I'm having an orange playthrough this time. It's each time I have to make the moral choices afresh. Whoa, no! Nope. I almost forgot what it was like to have people around. Isn't that?
Cloudcraft has suggested we might want to turn on subtitles, which is a thing we could do.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see where that is.
They're under settings and subtitles. Thank you again, Cloudcraft.
Yeah, I actually don't know what the audio mix of this is right now, and so I don't know whether you can hear any of the dialogue that we can hear. Because I tried to turn down the dialogue so that when we talked over it, it wouldn't just be this confusing mess. But it's entirely possible for me to overdo it, and then you just can't hear anything at all. Okay, so I still need to head north if I want to find Alex or Teresa. So
I had hopes they'd be safe up in the Cascades.
this is kind of northeast, so
Far
this is
enough
an
up
okay
there
way to
not
go.
bother anyone.
Oh, I love the little pig
So
sound.
So this is, you
Still
might
on the
notice
route, too.
they've got laundry
Last week they
hanging
were raided by the
outside,
FBI.
Oh, yeah.
washing up. You might find a disguise in there.
Undead,
Oh, that certainly does make sense.
jailed.
Hey,
Oh, look at that.
In
I
the
gotta
tradition
swap
of
it
games
for,
that put things where they make sense to put things.
They just wanted their own
swap it for the
peace.
pistol. I'm gonna keep my shotgun.
If we hadn't let the U.S.,
And
that would be us, my
then-
people, dead in a ditch.
There we go.
So Cloudcraft asked
I've got a fancy hat.
if the map is procedural as well. So the guard placement, the loot, that's all procedural. And where you start the game. So you started, as we're looking at the map
Down in the
there, down in the
southwest.
southwest. You can start at the perimeter in many places.
Oh,
And where
interesting.
Alex is, where Charles is, where Teresa is, blah, 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 that all changes too. So they can be in different places in the map. The actual physical structure of the map, just to be clear though, is fixed. So like the main structures and stuff. Parts of it move a little bit, but mostly the 3D-ness of it is the same, but just the content changes.
Well, that didn't help me very much.
You could dash behind him if you were feeling bold. There you go.
Being a guard in a video game's got to be so weird. You're just always hearing these weird noises, and you got to run and chase them
And
down.
then forgetting about them,
The weather's
thankfully.
bad and
Yes.
a whole lot of other nonsense.
That must have been nothing.
So when you ride home, tell everyone how good the food is. How
Ooh,
nice the
chloroform
toilet is
and
for
radios.
us, and how happy you are with
What
your
would I
decision
trade
to live in freedom.
for a radio?
I'm counting on you.
Ah,
Now, I'm a big fan of the transistor radio. That's a rare one to find.
so what's
But
special
basically,
about it?
if you go into the inventory and select it,
Get out of it. I want to get out of here. Okay.
right there, now go into the inventory. If you
Transistor radio.
place on the ground, create a
Oh,
loud
a
distraction.
loud
But
distraction.
it starts right away. You can
So
also
I
find,
gotta run.
Right, so you put it down and then book it. But it lasts for a while and pulls from a bigger radius than the rock.
Oh, gotcha.
Whereas there's another item you can find, the alarm clock, which might sound familiar to you.
Yes.
And that is a timed thing. So you put that down and then you can run away. So that's a more powerful
Oh,
version
cool.
of the radio. So there's Teresa.
Like
Hey
our
there,
proud
Teresa.
sister
Are you a member of the mission? Did you just join?
get better eventually.
I came here to find a good home for my boys. I loved what my kids would learn here about justice for everyone. But this place is too intense. Now, everywhere I look is danger. Things are coming to a head. I wish I could go get my kids and run, but they're off in
Oh,
Cuba.
Okay, I like
I
that.
don't even know where.
Right.
I need an address.
Your solution to not having kids
so I can
around
think
also
of where
becomes
to
a,
go get
like
them.
a motivating part of the story for these
It's
characters.
all like we thought it through or something.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
that's not everyone. Like, sometimes people they come up with a game design explanation for something and they just leave it there.
Right,
You know, but like
right.
you actually like made it integral to the story. That's awesome. Well, I gotta
miss
ask her
the
about her kids.
But part of me is glad they aren't here right now. This is a hard time for all of us. But I still miss them.
And then, of course, since you don't know for sure
Mm-hmm.
about Isaac and Rebecca and how dangerous they are, asking these people about them could be helpful. And the key thing is, it may be that one is off the rails and one's not.
So
in
like
different
if I
playthroughs.
took one out,
Right.
that might actually change the future of
Yes.
the story.
Yes.
That's interesting.
You want to find Alex? He's your family? Oh, he's a good kid. Let me see your map.
Is she gonna like
I
help
think
me
this
narrow
is
it
his
in?
cabin.
Oh, okay, his cabin.
Right.
So not necessarily Alex, but a place that I can go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm sure he'd like to see you.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like
I'm
I
great.
want to see my boys.
Obviously, you can keep asking her stuff, or
Yeah.
you can.
I think I'll bow out of that for right now, just because I'm not even sure how well the audience can hear her voice.
At least we got the subtitles now.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh, that's
thanks
true.
to Cloudcraft.
Get away! Get away!
Anyone with
Doop-de-doop.
a lot of
I'm just-
power must have left a hideous
I am just a
trail of
fancy
blood.
cultist in my beautiful hat. And okay, so I'm trying to get. Okay, so going west and north seems like the way to go. Except there's all these people. Whatever. Hey, I'm just one of you. Hello, fellow kids. Alright, so. A couple scary guards.
I wish we could inspire the world, save more people.
Alright. These guys look
But
like
if we can just
they're gonna be in
save
trouble. So
ourselves,
sometimes is this
we will
route
know that it's
not well
all
guarded?
not wished for.
And they can just charge right down it?
I mean, they never just charge right down it, but yes, the placement of those guards would be different depending on each time you play, basically. So sometimes one route will be the easier route, and sometimes it won't.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I think I might need to use my radio here. Pull these guards down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's wait until this guy's...
But I would get closer to him, giving you the pro tip advice
So
here.
is using this... Will I use this immediately?
Right, if you hit A here, this inventory will still be up, but it'll start as soon as you close the inventory.
So
So I would get way up in
right
there.
up where this guy is.
Where that guy was before. Right.
Now there's a
Now
guy
there's
there.
that
Hold
dude.
on. Let's let that guy move away a little bit first, so I'll get some time to run. Okay, so he turns around. I come up here. I activate it,
spot.
and then equip
It's
past.
the
Okay,
tab,
there we go.
yeah, so it went away. Now you just.
And okay, so
Uh-oh.
oh crap!
Yeah.
There we go. Ah, he's just yellow.
You're okay, you're okay.
Yeah. Woo. Okay, we did it. I think we've gotten away. My assumption is we have gotten away. And now I've got space in my inventory, so let's see what else we can find.
Cornbread. So if you take that, your health is a little low. So,
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Nice. All right.
So you use the fact you saw the different guard levels there. The red guys,
Yeah.
in addition to being, they all have different weapons. The red guys are a little more. The guys with the red sight cones are a little more aggressive. Yellows are just workers.
So the guy that I'd run by, if he had been a bright red guy, would he have attacked me immediately?
Yes. And if you
instead
hadn't
of
had the
just checking?
costume on,
Oh,
that helped you as well.
So running past
the
an
costume
orange guy with a
disguise.
costume is really
I think
different
it's called
from...
the costume in the code.
Blasphemous ways of man.
Like, I shouldn't call it a costume. It's not a
God-given
costume.
equality.
It's a disguise.
It's a lovely costume. I'm wearing this for Halloween this year. Actually, yeah. No, actually, this kind of reminds me of the hat that you wear. That you were wearing when you came over here.
Yeah.
So like I'm
You gotta
cosplaying as
watch
Richard
out for
Rouse
sun
III right
cancer, man. Down in the jungle, it's bad.
now. Okay, so had to due west to
Getting
Alex.
pretty close.
Yeah, one nice thing about this game is I feel like I'm not giving people a lot of spoilers by playing because their playthrough is going to be genuinely different.
Yep.
Is Alex always in the same cabin, or
No.
so he could really be in a different place too?
Yeah.
Luxuries the rich have come to expect would be impossible in a world where no one is starving, where everyone had decent medical care, where seniors are cared for, and where every child can get an education. And that is the great dark
Okay.
of American capitalism. That the rich will kill the poor in order to
It's interesting how 70s this is. Like this is not any like. This is the kind of cult you would imagine showing up, several decades ago. Whereas,
Right.
like today, you'd picture sort of a different ideology, a different set of screeds coming over the radio. But I kind of like being a little bit separate from it. I don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel the nervousness I would feel if I felt like like somebody in the modern world was being accurately represented, or
Right.
like there's nobody who you're kind of taking down with this.
I mean, there is echoes of today, certainly. I remember when we were first announced the game, there was a different administration pre-election, and people thought it was an anti-socialism game, and they're like, "Are you anti-Bernie with this?" And I'm like, no, it's the 70s. Socialism is not just Bernie Sanders.
And specifically, a socialist religious cult.
Right.
Is not a thing that people grapple with. I mean, I know there's probably are plenty of those in existence in real life. I'm not trying to pretend that that it's unheard of or something, but it's like that's not. The major news narratives right now are not about groups like this, and so it feels a little bit more like, we're grappling with real issues and real people, but not in a way that makes me feel like, I don't know, that somebody that I know is being targeted.
There is a value to time, being like you can look at things in the cold light of the past a little easier.
Okay, so if I just murder Alex right now,
You could.
and does the game end?
Vic?
No, you still have to get back out
What
of
are you
Freedom Town.
doing here?
But it is, we support
How'd you
killing
get in?
anybody at any time.
How'd you find me?
I like that because
Some of you did.
I don't know.
And I'm
I don't know why I
What
would
do you
decide to
want?
kill Alex.
the machine.
But if I did, I like the fact that the game has a level of fidelity. Like
Right.
I believe in the rest
It
of
is
the
a
game because you
simulation.
let me do this.
It is a simulation. So
Mom sent you here? Really? You
What
need
happens
to
if a
go
guard
before
sees
people
me
see
during
you and
this
lose their
conversation?
he'll come
minds.
shoot you. So you're kind of tucked
Understand.
away, but sometimes you do
We
need to keep
built
an eye out.
something beautiful,
Or if someone might be
but it's
chasing
for
you in,
us.
oh, here's Alex
can't just
Lamb.
come
You know,
in
that
here.
happens a
I
lot.
noticed
Folks
that
will
the
say,
sight
"Think you're
cones
here to
don't
kill
penetrate
us."
this room.
I don't
Right.
even know where
The sight cones will
You have to
appear
go.
to go through walls, but the guys
You'd
don't actually
understand
see
if you
through
just
walls.
talked to Isaac and Rebecca.
So this was nice because it's
Let
kind
me
of
see your
elevated,
map.
so I think that the
I'll mark
projection
where
on the
they
ground
are.
doesn't come through it. It gives me a sense of confidence.
Go
that I
Plus,
can
you know,
avoid
when
them.
the rains
They'll
come,
show
you've
you
got to
this
have
is
those
the
buildings
only
off the
truly
ground.
beautiful
Yeah.
place.
Okay, so I'm still searching the Whitechapels. Okay, so there's actually the children's location. I haven't been paying attention to that.
Right. So that was what she wanted, because she
Right.
wants just an address to go find them, because she's done. Whereas Charles is uncertain whether things are bad or not.
Okay, and so there's like these. So it's not just my future with Alex and my story with Alex that I'm playing out. Like there could be different outcomes for Charles and for Teresa,
Right.
Based on
yeah,
whether
yeah.
I diligently
go to the
go
extra
after their-
trouble to go
Yeah.
look for stuff for them.
Okay, so he's told me where Isaac and Rebecca are.
Right. Oh, yep. So I'll see. They're down there and way over there.
No, look. I want to stay. I know this will sound weird to you, but this is hope. Hope for me. Hope for everyone. Tell Mom I'm okay. Tell her to let me be.
All right. So let's ask about your mom.
Mom never understood this place.
He's
She'd
pretty
rather
serious.
destroy it than try to see what we're doing here. So she sent you to what? To kill these people? Then kill me? That's messed up.
What? No, that's not what she said. This guy's. I mean, teenagers. Their
Well,
perspectives on their mothers are kind of skewed.
That and when you're in a cult that's telling you the world is out to kill you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is the life we built.
Okay, so he's pretty
live it
unwilling.
through.
I imagine I could subdue him and carry him out, and that could be
It's
my
true.
solution.
It's true.
I remember when I got to the church. I was a mess. There were bad people in my life, and I didn't know what to do.
Okay,
I
so
had
he's a
to get
big
out.
believer in Isaac.
Isaac was the first person to believe me when I said I wanted to change. He was the change I needed.
And then Rebecca.
Rebecca told us about the lie of capitalism. I still believe that. In her. But there's something dark about power, too.
Okay, so he really depends on Isaac. It seems like Rebecca worries him a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
But
wondering.
maybe not completely.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Right?
Yeah, it seems like it's just like
Intentionally,
he's
hard to
slightly more
say.
skeptical at her, but not
Yeah.
a whole lot either. Like he's built. Sounds like he's built some of his ideology on her. So okay, so I could just subdue him and take him out, or there's. I mean, I guess I could
you
go after
do
Isaac
the quest
and
for
Rebecca.
Teresa and Charles.
That's
you
true.
could go talk to Rebecca or Isaac to see. So you might think, well, I don't know. I'll go talk to one of them.
I mean, Isaac's already captured me.
Yeah.
Like, what's the likelihood that he's just going to be hostile when I get there? And I'll have to assassinate
Guess you have
him.
to find out.
Okay, so Isaac's a little bit closer. So actually, one of my big questions is, in the interest of the stream, should I try to subdue him and get him out of here and try to end the story, or should I pursue a little bit
I
further?
would say let's not finish the game on the stream. I don't actually think you have enough time to do that either.
Okay, cool. So, well, let's start heading towards. I think I.
Them I don't
Oh, the
trust.
turnaround.
They wouldn't let you come back.
So basically, there was a prompt that came up that we just missed that says you can leave the map now.
Oh, so I'm allowed to leave if I
Right.
like. I could. Oh, so part of my story could be, like, the outcome of my story could be I've decided to leave Alex here.
Right.
And I
you
just
don't
have to
go
get out
talk to
alive.
Isaac and- right. You just need to go back to your insertion.
I like that. Like every ending is valid. Now, if I want to see some of the more interesting endings, I have to put more work into it and solve more problems and get through more challenging scenarios. But
Well, and it
but it's a
depends-
valid story,
it's a
even if
valid
I
story,
just
right.
run in and leave again.
Yeah, and it depends too. Like in a scenario where you were pretty sure that Isaac and Rebecca were bad and bad things were going to happen after you left, then it would be, well, you finished. You could always choose to leave Alex there. Like that's always an option. But just what happens after that is the difference.
All right, so I'm going to. I guess I could head back the way I came to find Alex or to find Isaac. So, but I've already been down vaguely in that area where Isaac is. I haven't been up to where Rebecca is. So maybe I'll head due east, try to get past the church,
Yeah.
and head towards Rebecca.
We will never know
So
paradise
this
if we
person
do
is going
not
that way,
claim
so
it.
I'm gonna go this way.
That is why we built this place, and why we must.
So our friend Cloudcraft here asks if kidnapping the cult leaders is an option.
Can I bring them back in the boat? Can I leave with a cult leader instead of with Alex?
I don't know. You'll have to play longer to find out.
I mean, that would be amazing. Again, like that, a game that relentlessly tries to make sure that
I
all
will-
of the options that seem valid are valid is something that always.
And I will
Makes me happy.
say that in any scenario you get, there is always a non-lethal solution that doesn't involve killing anybody.
So
you
far,
might-
I haven't killed anyone, right? I don't think I have.
I think you're right.
Capitalists.
But we don't. It's not like you fail the game if you kill people either. It's a viable strategy. It doesn't.
Yeah,
And
then
it
I have
changes
to
the
decide
narrative,
what I
but
think
it doesn't completely trash the endings either.
and then I decide what I think of my choice.
But we had to think of, since I wanted to have a non-lethal path.
Yeah.
Even if Isaac's a ranting lunatic when you meet him, you write, this guy's bad news. I got to do something. You can fix it without killing him.
That's good.
I'm not going to say how.
Yeah, exactly. We've got to leave a lot of mysteries out there for the audience. So where did I? Okay, so this narrow passage to the church is what I want, I think. Oh, I was going the wrong way around that tree. Oh, there's a lot of people. Okay, wait.
Yeah, you might want to take the northern path, because I think this is the one you went through before.
Oh, gotcha. And
And
it
it was
did have a
pretty hairy.
lot of people. Yeah. Okay, so if I loop around
But then
to the
you
north,
gotta go up that way. But
I remember, yeah, like the little, and no one can see where I'm pointing, but over to the west of the north cottages.
oh right, you were up
that
there
was
when
pretty
you were
tight.
looking for Charles.
That was pretty tight too. So, I think I'm going to give this a try, and I might just die, and that will be a lovely end to this playthrough. Let's see here. Oh crap!
We don't
crap.
even know that it would be.
Nope. 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 Nope.
So-called civilized world.
Oh, so your health's a little low there. But
Oh crap! That's person two. Ah!
I will fight
Ah!
to let people
Ah!
free from
Ah!
fear and
Ah!
free to
Ah!
live.
Ah! Okay. Okay. Okay.
whew, there's a bunch of people gathered up in the woods to the north. If you want further trouble,
Oh yeah, I would love some trouble. Thanks. Okay, painkillered up. We're good. That gunshot wound I took, no big deal anymore. Let's. Okay, so where am I now? Okay, so I'm sneaking around the church. Ooh, there's a playground. I feel like that might be an interesting place, especially because there's no kids here.
Some people have been talking about the number of guns we have in Freedom.
Oh, there's a basketball hoop,
I must remind them what Huey Newton said.
but it's kind. This is more of a let's play horse kind of configuration.
yes, it's not the full court. The NBA isn't playing here. 1970s NBA, that'd be something.
Yeah.
Like what, Dr. J shows up or something. Mostly I know him from Dr. J and Larry Bird go one-on-one. Which I think is slightly before your time even.
Possibly so.
Then they updated it to be Magic Johnson in a later version.
Darkest filth of
It's still Larry
humanity.
Bird.
I will light that candle
Okay. Oh, I went here before. Right. This is the drum circle.
Yeah, you searched that.
so that at the very
Okay,
But
so
the
I need to go
bridge
down to
is
that
right
bridge.
to the south.
strong me
Yep.
down there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not push me.
Those guys fishing? What are they doing? Oh, they're. Looks like they're meditating or something. It's interesting. All right. There's people across the river.
You might zoom in there to see what those are. Can you tell?
Are those teddy bears?
There you go.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's the Teddy Bear Workshop.
It's like a little teddy bear picnic going on.
Talk about an American dream. The American dream is about getting
You can see it
rich
since
while
we've been playing for a while.
stays
It's getting later in the day.
Oh yeah, that's
Things
true.
are
It's kind of a little bit of a
darker.
sunset
Yeah,
tinge
yeah.
on
It
this
does not
place.
affect
any other dream that
how far
dares
they can see or
compete
anything
is
like that.
shot
It's
down
purely for
dead.
fun.
Just
Ah.
ask
Oh,
your
okay. Well, that didn't help me very
Uh,
much. I wonder if I can.
You don't have a gun anymore, do you?
I don't, and I don't want one.
Right.
So I am Batman. All right. Since I'm here,
And then search the other one. Yeah.
oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
I will tell you why.
Nope, you too. Go. Ah, I can't get through the bushes. No!
We've had reports
No!
of someone suspicious.
No!
Everyone on your guard.
Have you set off the alarm before?
Oh, did I just?
You did. Well, he ran and got that
Oh,
one.
man. Okay.
So the
Everyone stay calm.
extra guards
The
came.
security
Of
crew
course
is
they did.
investigating.
Okay, that's what I needed.
And now they do a little extra searching when the alarm's going off, so they don't just stand in place. They turn. They
all right.
detect you differently while the alarm is on.
This
as
is
well.
very intense.
The alarm is raised, my people.
Oh no!
Everyone.
So is this just a new state to the entire map now?
So it depends on what you've done
We
before.
have the
So
all clear.
If I'd killed anyone, would that be
if
different?
they had found a dead body, the alarm's not resetting itself. You have to go reset it.
Okay, well, my plan is to stay here for another 3 hours.
Of course, I can't hear the alarm going off anymore, so you might be okay.
All right, yeah, nope, nothing's bad anymore. Doop. Okay, where am I now? Oh, I'm going way in the wrong direction. Okay, we need to head up north to Rebecca.
In the U.S., the only way to improve your life is to play by their rules. Do what you're told, ignore the suffering of others, and win all your money in Las
Subdue this
Vegas.
person.
If you like those odds, you may be fine there.
The chat has informed us that you are not
must
Batman.
take what you deserve.
I am. I don't know. I think I escaped. I just disappeared into the darkness like a ninja.
You forgot to throw your smoke pellets. But
Oh, that-
other than that, there's no smoke pellets.
Okay, so this guy is facing a useful direction. Thank you. Are you going to turn around though? Because you're scary.
You wouldn't want that to happen.
Okay.
And who seems
Oh
to
nope,
stop
nope,
us?
nope, 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 nope.
The evil
Okay, well I've distracted that guy a little bit. That might... Oh no, that's a freaking I didn't even see that dude.
Watch out for the bird too.
because they
bird's
must
your friend.
have everything.
A bird is a neutral presence, to be fair. It's not like the end of Karateka. Another 80s video game reference no one will get.
Oh, I actually once pitched, or like I worked at a company that pitched to do an update of Karateka.
Oh, they eventually did that, you know.
Yeah, I heard that they had. I never actually played the one that somebody actually made.
You
Didn't
are
blow up.
compromised. When you live for truth,
Whoa,
slander
whoa,
is
I
inevitable.
did it!
So I hear of people back in the U.S. attacking and deriding.
I love how like analog all this stuff is. You know, it's like it's not like oh, there's a specific hiding place and a specific move you're supposed to make. It's like
Right.
I could throw that rock; it could land kind of anywhere. The guys are all moving around in real time. There's just all kinds of different things that could happen, and yeah, it's not like I'm sort of cracking a safe. It's not that kind of puzzle where you have to do one exact right thing.
Yes,
It's just
yes, it's not.
fly by
and
the seat
I
of your
like those
pants.
games too, but it's not
Any government
a
that cannot
stealth
face
game
up to
where
its
we
own
designed a
crimes and
puzzle
bring about
with one
restitution
solution or maybe
can
two. This
never
is more
be redeemed.
a simulation with stealthy stuff.
Yeah.
Kissinger may not technically be in power, but the fact that a known mass murderer still walks the halls of hallowed
Okay.
institutions as not
Head up
only a
this
free
way.
man but as a respected figure shows how cancerous the whole organism of America truly is.
She's not a fan.
I'm getting offended.
not a fan of Kissinger.
Oh yeah, she can go after Kissinger. I didn't hear that entire quote.
No, yeah, she was. Yes, there are a few actual historical figures mentioned in their rants. But again, you know, they're not exactly balanced people. So
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Get around! Get around! Get around! Ah!
Now I have very high standards.
I like.
So does
If I were to lose right now, I would lose a huge investment of time that I put into
Yeah.
this. So like I'm extra. Like there's a lot of games where if you make a mistake, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna start over, try to get it all perfect. This game is not letting me think that way. Like I have to sort of live with the
now it
consequences.
does have a save,
Oh, it does.
but it's a save once deal, so it saves and quits. And then you can pick up tomorrow. So if you're someone who just
Gotcha.
has an hour tonight, you can play this, get to here, save, and try to get out tomorrow. But once you start up that game, the save is wiped. So there's no like saves coming.
You know, when I met
Yeah. So
Quote,
like.
unquote.
her because of
So,
how strong
so
she
like
was.
there's some stealth games like say if I'm playing Hitman and I make a mistake I just like go back and I try to get this absolute perfect playthrough.
Right.
But this game is built so that I have to live with the consequences
Right.
of my actions,
And
whatever
you
they
can still
are.
try to get a perfect playthrough, but
But
gonna-
it's more of a
gonna be
long-term
tough.
goal.
Yes.
It's not like each playthrough I have to be perfect in order to.
now you've done well
feel
enough. I
successful.
would almost encourage you to go up a difficulty
Oh
for
really?
the next playthrough.
Oh,
And you know
I'm-
what the big
I'm
difference
terrified.
is there? The big difference is you don't get those sight cones anymore.
What? That is a completely different game.
So they still have the little rings at their feet when they detect you and stuff. Those go away on the hardest difficulty, but on the next one up,
oh, wow.
no sight
What they've
clones.
done in the
Which is
States
how I play.
That's terrifying.
Even when I'm
Dressing up
playing
in
this
new clothes.
difficulty, I never use the
They
sight
don't
clone.
allow you in a
Oh,
food
and there you've got the
a
black
decent
circles.
school to send
What
your
is that?
children to Health services, not in your neighborhood.
So those guys
Once
are
you
bad
old,
news.
Are they just like,
Just
just
use
shoot
them
you on sight?
slave.
So
Like
if you look
die
at the
in
map
game?
again,
Do you the dignity of taking you
Yep,
out
you're
back
right
and
next to
putting a
Rebecca.
bullet in your head.
Is that like one of her personal
By showing
bodyguards or
her
something?
personal
What money you have left,
elite,
leaving you to
elite of the
die
elite.
in a slow tragedy.
Okay. So I wonder if I just I can do the classic stealth game thing where I just slowly subdue everyone until I've cleared the map of people. But they'll start waking up if I do that. Like I would have to be a murderer to pull that off, wouldn't I?
Yes, if you were, well, I mean, you've got the, well, you used to have chloroform. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
to do
think
it.
I might
think
have
you
some.
used it up.
No, I know. I use some. I've got
Oh,
it
okay,
still.
you've got 8 left. You found some more.
Yes.
Here's another cage. Shadowing of where else you might be captured in the game. Now, if anyone sees him knocked out, they'll run over and wake him up, too. So,
So I'm gonna carry him somewhere.
yeah.
Ah! Stop coming towards me. Can I just throw him in the water?
You could. He won't drown either. We're nice that way.
That's very polite of you. So Y
Nice
probably
to their
set down.
digital lives. There you go. Yeah, he's... boop.
And
Or you take his gun in case he does wake up.
okay.
Now, when they lose a gun, they'll run off. They may still set off the alarm, but they will come back eventually, too, once they found a new weapon.
So there is a green. Oh crap! Okay. Whew. I was extremely lucky there. I was trying to sneak up on that guy, and he turned around, but he didn't turn around that much. So Rebecca's green. I can talk to Rebecca if I can just get close to her. Oh crap! Oh crap! No! 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 Ah! No! No! I guess you make some noise when you do that.
Oh, I think you threw a rock, maybe by
Oh,
accident.
yeah, I was trying to subdue with Y, and I
Yeah.
probably did it a little bit early
Yeah.
and threw a rock instead. So now I'm in the river cage.
Tomorrow, a platoon, a company. What do you people call it? Oh, that's right. A death squad.
So now I've met Rebecca.
Yeah.
Have you seen enough of how we are living here that if we let you go now, you will tell everyone? We need someone to be our messenger, to tell everyone we are good people.
So her goal. So she's saying she's not going to kill me.
Right. Now, if you had left a lot of dead bodies behind, you might not make it out of this situation alive. And that was
Gotcha.
true of the earlier capture, too. If they found you killed a lot of people, they will take you out right away. So you don't. So this basically acts as an extra life, but only available if you've been not
nice.
leaving dead bodies in the town square.
That's cool. Where am I now? Okay.
You're
Okay. So I got
actually
to go
not that
south.
far. Yeah, you got lucky with the capture location.
I can give it another try, and I've.
You've got an idea where your stuff might be. The little stuff you had.
All right. So let's use our medical kit. Let's run down. I assume that what am I doing? Okay. I assume that I can make it down south this way. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Oh, So I got to find a way to loop around somewhere. Oh crap! Get away from me. Go away.
We've got probably a 10-minute warning here on when we should wrap up.
Okay, well, let's see what I can do at that
Yeah.
time. Okay, so this little passage is not marked on the map. So I had a shotgun during that last encounter. I could have tried to shoot my way out.
Yeah.
But that
you
would
could
have...
shoot those guys in the back right now if you were feeling crazy. Oh, that's
Chloroform.
good. Got the chloroform back. You have to equip the chloroform for it to work.
Oh, that's right.
That's a
I got a
reminder.
lot of freaking chloroform now. Do all of my past subdues get canceled once I am captured?
No, they're still out there sleeping. But if you came back, they would have woken up by now. You've been gone so long.
Ah, that makes sense.
So they'll have repopulated wherever they're supposed to be.
Last week they were raided by the FBI.
You should go look at the...
I can't. They're gonna kill me.
Oh, you're good at this.
Many jailed.
So sometimes he's shooting at different things in this scenario, which is another clue.
And for
Oh,
they
nope.
just wanted their own.
That's another one of those white chapels if you're looking for Teresa's
That's
info.
yeah. I'm thinking of how I can get in, but these guys are like all over me.
Ditch.
Uh-oh. Now you could hide in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, he's just gotten to the door, so he's gonna take a minute. See, the white circle means he's still thinking about it.
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna stay right
but
here.
he's coming in.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know I'm here. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Phew.
They're all equal before God. It's the blasphemous ways of man
Woohoo!
that have caused
All right, we
the
made it.
God-given equality.
Search. A letter from home. So what is it?
So this is one of the longer ones, but basically someone's gotten a letter from the parents in Pomona,
Okay.
and the communications director has said how you should respond to it.
Oh, interesting. Responsibly reviewed by the communications director prior to being sent. And I said, like, we're politely informing you that your family has written to you. Here's what you will do.
Yes. So whatever version of the cult you have, they still do creepy stuff like that.
Okay, somebody was coming up this way. Can I hide off to the side here without getting seen? Maybe just barely.
And would destroy our lives to take what little we have. Because they must have everything.
So I'm just like running and then pausing, and then running and then pausing to see.
So here we got some folks in cages.
Oh, holy crap.
And they're the civilians, so they're not going to be able to shoot you. But this is a moment where you could say, people are in cages. Maybe I could do something about that if you want to.
When I say no to trips
Huh.
home,
So what
you
happens
have
if
to
I...
understand I trust you. I know you would want to come back to Freedom Town. It's them I don't trust. They wouldn't
So
let you
is
Now,
he-
sometimes they
is he
set off the
reporting
alarm
you?
when they run away, too, so you got lucky there.
I think I'm gonna set one person free, you know. Just save one life.
The rest of you are on your own.
Yeah. Okay.
How much can one person do?
Still trying to head to the west. I'd love to find some more healing supplies if I can, because I am fresh out. Looks like nothing in here.
Some people have been talking about the number of guns we have in Freedom Town. I must remind them what Huey Newton said. Sometimes, if you want to get rid of the gun, you have to pick the gun up.
Oh,
So this
I've got
one
an
has
Isaac
been,
card.
so that one's with scripture. So this is
Oh,
clearly someone's
interesting.
personal card, and they've written their favorite passages on there.
That's cool. There's lots of just little details, little tiny stories that are being told.
There you
by...
got the bedroom with the guitar and the teddy bear all in one.
Nice.
when I'm trapped in
So this is the hall where they do their music, their big music performances when they're not just playing over the PA system.
so that I can see.
Can I go to a concert in this game?
At the very least,
Not today.
brought me down there. Do not push me.
Is there a version of this where they're really just rock stars?
Oh, hey, Lauren has popped into the chat. Lauren helped us at PAX East demo the game. She's a game developer as well.
Oh, cool. So, okay, so showing us, give me some
Hi
background
to
where we're
Lauren.
supposed to be.
Yeah. So you're
Oh crap!
you're in the
No,
famous
no.
South American country of Venezuela.
I assumed it was a town called Betuela.
Oh no,
In-
it's
in a real
it's a little piece
country.
of Brazil. There is no actual Venezuela.
Okay, that's cool.
Body upon the gears and upon the wheels and upon the levers.
Okay, I'm back where I was.
Anything after protesting the small injustices of their bourgeois education.
And so the green sight cone means she's going to tolerate me coming up.
Yep. And looks like that guy is no longer there.
You.
He moved outside. I saw
Oh,
him.
okay.
Every time I've heard the alarm go off, I wondered.
So I assume that's based on me having set alarms off.
Right.
I kept hoping you would just go. But here you are. You know you are trespassing right now. You know we have every right to shoot you.
Oh my gosh, can I join the cult?
Maybe just lost. Maybe the lies have tricked you into coming here. just the sort of lost soul that Isaac might try to bring over. It'd make you see our way, make you join. I don't know if I will ever trust you, but I still trust Isaac. He might want to meet you.
All right.
So she's basically saying
If I talk to Isaac, there might be some
you
special
might
outcome.
want
Did they
you
tell
might
you
gonna
about us?
but she'll
Or did
just
you
keep
just kill
talking.
whoever
She has
you're
things
ordered
to
to?
say. And can go for quite some time. But she's basically said, "Oh, that's the
Oh,
letter
oh,
Kian wants, not
nice.
Kian, Teresa
Just
rather."
go.
So this basically
Nice.
has their address on it.
Okay. Well then,
You'd have to get all
the way back.
all the
But
way
if I'm
over
heading
there.
towards Isaac anyway,
That's
which I
true.
might be.
I think we're gonna run out of time before you get there. But
Oh my gosh, all
Yeah.
these people. Okay, let's.
How many people?
so that
have you
line,
killed
one of the
already?
lines Rebecca said was a shout out to Cloudcraft here, who also made the comment that he thinks if you're having an isolated community in the jungle, having a lot of guns makes sense. It's the shooting people on sight that maybe doesn't make sense.
We live. Somebody left a message for planes flying over.
Yep.
Nice.
Again, that's the thing we want to play with the camera perspective.
Oh
How
right,
do you
yeah.
write things?
Well, that makes sense.
The black man is
So there's a few different ones of those, and those will change based on the playthrough as well.
The government tells him
Okay,
he is
let
free.
me let these guys go
He is
by.
the slave of his grandfather 100 years ago.
Having a little military
But when
parade.
the black man knows his civil rights,
Here we go.
when he chooses
Black
to
Ring
defend
dude
his
isn't
home,
going anywhere,
to
though.
fight for a
Yeah,
decent
he's-
breakfast
I'm
for his
staying away from
children,
him.
Now he is a terrorist. Now he must be put
Okay,
down.
so I want to head all the way down the river, and I can just go all the way down the river, possibly, and cross right before Isaac. Following this river down seems like it can get me somewhere good. Oh, wow, all these idiots in my way. All right, let's rock this person. And then, am I able to rock this other person? Oh, nope,
As
it hit the
Lenin
pole,
said,
didn't it?
Freedom in a capitalist society has always meant freedom for the slave owners. The trick is,
I've heard all of this rhetoric from other people. It's great,
you can
though.
destroy a revolutionary
I mean, it feels like they really mean it. You know, it's like there's some games where characters have ideologies and you just don't buy any of it. But like I've heard a lot of this stuff before. It feels, it feels like a person might really, have this perspective.
That's the intention. The intention is to make it, obviously it's fiction, but real enough that you're like, yeah, or maybe she has a point. And you'll see that Rebecca is a little more on the
Hardly.
sort of
Board of genocide,
political rhetoric,
built
and
by
then
slavery,
Isaac's a bit more on the
stained
religious
by
rhetoric.
misogyny,
That makes sense,
where the
yeah.
poor are taught to
Oh crap!
hate
I was
each
just
other
a
and
little
deny
bit
wars
too
to
close to
serve
that
the
one.
wealthiest.
Yeah, trying to dodge that without the sight cones would have just been even crazier.
Once you've played it a while and you learn to really spot those folks, which is maybe easier on a bigger screen,
Yeah.
to
I've already
give
done
you
this.
some credit, then you can, you don't have to have that HUD popping up all the time.
Okay, so we haven't been to the east side over here yet. So, what? Well, that's not. You guys aren't helpful.
From time to time, I think about what they might say about us in the history books. But then I remember that those texts are shot through with lies.
Huh? That guy's not interested.
Oh, well.
Is that
I
whatever?
think you might have hit him with the rock. No, if you'd hit him with the rock, he would have come your way.
Oh, what? That jerk. Oh, maybe there's a way around.
I think you know by now, I have very high standards. So does Isaac. It should
Run.
surprise no one that
It's nice
people
that
with high standards
not
will
every
always
single
follow
place is
the
well
rules.
guarded. Like I can find a little bit of a vacation.
So
but
I will warn you, this
I'm
is one of
headed
the
down-
exits.
I'm headed down
so
an
you
exit path.
could end the game by running down that way.
Let me not do that then. Okay, so I do have to get by these guys if I want to get south, or find another route that's more to the west. Like maybe trying to cross the bridge. Maybe I'll try to cross the bridge. Because those guys seemed like they were going to be a hassle.
Probably got a good 5 minutes.
Oh man,
See
can I
if
do
you
it?
can
Can I
make
do
it.
it?
We will never know paradise if we do not claim it. That is why we built this place, and why we must keep
Okay,
building.
south. Should I head to the church first and then down, or can I get past it, get down that way via the river?
I think you can. You don't need to go right through the church, but well, you can try. I shouldn't give you too many hints, really, should I? Well, we are getting towards the end, so I think that where you are now is going to dead end.
Okay, so I want to go west
So
if I want to get
you want to
south.
go, yeah.
I'm going to get to Isaac before we're done. I'm going to do it.
Any government that cannot face up to its own crimes and
Shout
bring
out to the
about
chat again. They think the
never
this
be
cult does feel more believable than most games that have more mystical cults or cults that are just like window dressing. So
Yeah.
thank you. We worked hard at that.
walks the halls of
Yeah, this feels a lot more authentic than, say, what were they called? Unitology? Like the Dead
Unitarians?
Space?
No,
No,
that's something
the
else.
Dead Space cult? I think they were called Unitologists. But I could
Oh,
be-
right.
Yeah, it was weird that they were evoking one of the like least cult-like religions that I know. I was like, that seems. Why did you choose that? But whatever.
Certainly, some people would say all religions are cults, depending on your
There are
personal beliefs.
many different perspectives on that.
What I like to say, all software companies are cults often, because you have the great
Am I a man of
unifying
God?
leader who
Or a man
makes
of
you
war?
do things you wouldn't normally do, like
When the so-called civilized
home.
world will not leave us alone,
Black,
I must
ring
be
guy.
both. I will fight until my people are free from fear and free to live.
Hopefully they won't see me in here. Oh, they will. Hi there, buddy. See you later. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, did he just... I think he punched me in the face or something. I
Yeah.
paused.
they
All
have a shove to tell you not to get close once they've detected you. The civilians won't do the shove, but the
Our contacts in Havana go beyond Colonia Unidad La Palma.
Okay.
Several Cuban generals.
Okay, he gave up.
pledged
Cool.
to
shout out to
support
Larlar
the
in the chat, who
never threatened by
really
our
likes the
mutual
PA
enemy.
announcements.
We are
Thank
not
you.
alone in this,
Okay.
my sisters and brothers.
I want to get... Okay, I see my green target up there.
And Cloudcraft brings up several cults that have come out of corporations. There was that Nexium one. I don't know if you followed that. It was a recent one a friend of mine was following. They were in upstate New York and were sort of a self-help group that was selling
Like our
stuff.
proud
Plus,
sisters and brothers
turns
in
out to be a
Stonewall
cult.
showed us, if things don't get better,
Okay,
eventually you
so I think
just
this
need to
angle is
pick up
probably not the
something
one that's
heavy
gonna get me
and
close
smash
to
it through a
Isaac.
car window.
Is he outside? No. He's inside that building, isn't he? Okay, so maybe if I approach from the other angle, I'll be able to make this work.
You know, when I met Rebecca, I loved her because of how strong she was. In a society like
She
theirs,
could bench press.
for a woman to be that tough,
Never mind.
I knew she was the strongest person I'd ever met. So now, sometimes we argue, and we are better for it.
I don't know if I can pull this. So I might have to subdue some folks. Okay, looks like there's 2 black ring guards. Looks like maybe I can get in here.
Injustice.
Okay, so
Have a
oh, I've just distracted everyone, and okay, this guy is not going to see me. Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, hey Isaac.
No one else thought it possible, but I knew. You've had time. You see what we have built here. You see how good it is. I ask you personally, join us.
So, I'm going to have a special request for you, Geoffrey, since it's the end of the stream here.
Yeah.
I don't want to show
I'm not
everybody
sure we
what
can make
happens
Freedom
if you
Town
join.
work without
Okay.
you.
Because we're not out yet. Don't want to spoil it before we
We
come
welcome
out.
everyone, even someone like you. Whatever
So
reasons
what value
brought
would there
you
be
here,
to subduing him?
leave all that
It seems like
behind.
he'd just wake up eventually.
Well, he would,
Join us.
but you can also put him on your shoulder and carry him around. And
Oh, that's true.
you've got those
You know
cages,
that
you've
doesn't
got those
matter.
foot lockers,
You should
you've
be
got you
with
can
us.
carry him wherever you want it.
Okay, let's take him out. Search body. He's just got some bread. Oh crap!
he
Oh
didn't-
crap! Oh crap! They no!
They don't like it when you're carrying Isaac out.
Nice.
That's a good place to wrap it up.
Oh, I think that sounds great. Yeah.
So basically, now you would have the option to, since they basically, well, there's a few things. They capture you only twice, and then the last time you have to restart. And
Gotcha.
here, obviously, after you've tried to carry Isaac out, they're not going to give you a second chance. If you do certain things, they're not giving you a second chance either. So
Wow.
cool.
So Alex never left Freedom Town is my outcome right now.
That's true.
But I imagine there are other
But
ways
he
this could have
didn't hate
gone.
it, and it's unclear if Isaac died in a hail of gunfire along with you. I mean, that might have happened.
That's true. Yeah, never left is a great way to put it, because I can imagine all kinds of different futures
Right.
that came out of whatever the details of my playthrough were.
And you get those when you would actually get to one of those endings, which you could have done. So that's why I think you should play on hard next time. Too. When we do this again in a few months, hopefully.
My chances of
I'll make
success
you
will,
play on
will
hard.
drop so far if I turn those sight codes off. Wow, that was really cool. And
yeah.
just especially having you along to sort of explain like a lot of the subtleties of what, because I was doing my first playthrough, and a lot of what is really kind of special and unique about this game is what you notice on multiple playthroughs, right? And so having you along to sort of explain to me, like, I'm seeing one thing here, but this is a much more complex and intricate thing than I might realize at first blush.
Right, yep.
That's really helpful. So I hope the people, who get the chance to watch the stream, it helps them understand, what this game really represents, so that even when they're having their first playthrough, they know what kind of game they're
Right,
playing.
and then you can go back and see. 'Cause the interesting thing to me about cults is looking at them from the outside. They seem crazy. You get into them, and you see why people are there. You see, like, well, if you bought into this would be the right thing to do. And then maybe they take it too far, maybe they don't. So this shows you both of those scenarios, and you get to figure out what you're dealing with when you play.
Yeah, and I like the fact. So one of the values I think of those radio broadcasts is the fact that whenever my character gets the opportunity to decide, yes, I want to join the cult, like, I can believe that maybe there was something that persuaded me along the way. Because it doesn't feel like it's just a random, unmotivated choice. Like, I could have been like, you know what? You're right. Capitalists are just destroying the world, and we do need a place where we can be free from all of their lies.
I know those people on Twitter too. Yeah.
So go out to the main menu, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Hit to the main menu, and thanks a lot for doing this. This has been great.
This was so fun. I'm so glad that you did this, because I have so little personal time these days. Like, I don't get to play a lot of the games that I'm really interested in playing in, and so this was a great motivation for me to see what you've been working on over here since I mean, we kind of worked together ages ago, and then you went to do this, and it's kind of seeing how far this project you've been working on has come in those intervening years is really,
The
really
chat
cool.
approved of the subdue, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good move.
Cool. Well, I wish I'd gotten out with the guy. That would have been cool. But we probably didn't have time for me to get to the exit anyway.
Yeah. So thanks a lot. Tune in later, folks. We're doing a stream with the voice actors, actually, at 11 a.m. Pacific time. People you heard on the PA system, who, if you didn't know, are Ellen McLean, who's famous for being GLaDOS in Portal, and then John Patrick Lowry, her real-life husband, playing her husband in the game, who's also the sniper in Team Fortress 2, and they're both in Dota and all the Valve stuff, but we got them in this.
I didn't know the sniper and GLaDOS were married. That's amazing.
It all makes so much sense now.
Wow.
So we're going to be talking to them and just talking about the game and their life as voice actors and stuff. So come by for that if you want at 11 a.m. That's in 2 hours and a bit. And thanks for coming now, and check out the other stuff on LudoNarraCon this weekend.
Cool. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, everybody.